Open the dataset in Excel. You will need the Data Analysis Toolpak installed. In a directional test, like the one we're using here, first list the group for which you are expecting larger values. This helps us get test statistics which are positive and often easier for our minds to work with. So variable 1 will be the values for the group whose mean is expected to be larger, and variable 2 will be the values for the group whose mean is expected to be smaller. Click the Data tab and select Data Analysis. From the scrolling menu, choose t-test two-sample assuming unequal variances and click OK. A new window will pop up. Click the box beside the variable 1 range and highlight those cells in your worksheet. Then click the box beside the variable 2 range and highlight the appropriate cells in your worksheet. If you have included titles, put a check in the box beside labels. Decide where you want your output to be displayed. It is often easiest to have it go to a new worksheet. Alternatively, you can click Output Range, select the corresponding box, and highlight the cell where you want the results displayed in the worksheet. Click OK. Once you click OK, an output table will be displayed. The mean and variance of the response variable, as well as the number of observations for each group, are shown at the top of the table. Now, look for the t-stat in the table. This is the test statistic that you will display in your results. Here, the value is 2.54. This value is the same no matter whether you are running a one-sided or a two-sided test. To obtain the p-value, we need to return to our alternative hypothesis. Because we started with the directional hypothesis that pierced flowers have shorter lifespans than unpierced flowers, we will look at the p-value for the one-tailed test. If a p-value is below the boundary of 0.05, we consider it significant. Here, the p-value is significant at 0.014 rounded. So, in the text of your paper, you would say, we have evidence that, on average, unpierced flowers had a longer lifespan than pierced flowers. If our p-value had not been significant, we would have accepted the null hypothesis. In this case, you would write, we do not have evidence that unpierced flowers had a longer average lifespan than pierced flowers in your lab report. If we had only hypothesized that there was a difference, without having a specific idea of the direction, we would look at the p-value for the two-tailed test. In this case, you would have a significant result with a p-value of 0.027 and a p-value significance level of 0.05.